Hi, welcome back to the channel 6 weeks from now. This is the third of 3 episodes on what I've done in the month of March to help me lose weight. So the third thing that I did was buy myself some raw juices. I went onto Amazon and I bought some juices from Raw Generation. So the boxes come to your house and they are frozen in these 12-ounce, very strong plastic containers. So I'll sit mine overnight in the refrigerator. It will still be frozen. Gotta crunch up the ice. This juice is delicious. This one happens to actually be sweet greens. So this is sweet greens. It has apple, kale, spinach, collards, and lemon in it, and this is considered a full serving. 120 calories, sodium is 45. The carbohydrates are pretty high at 28 grams. Total sugars is 22, but they say 0 added sugars, and then 1 gram of protein. It's 4% calcium and then 10% potassium. So the sugars, they must come from the apple because that's the only thing sweet that's listed on here. So anyways, this is very delicious. I think the only con I would have to say is the sweet, but then the sweet actually makes it quite delicious. So that's a tricky con to say. I purchased this juice in order to help me when I decided to do the liquid fasting part. I just made a decision. I was like, okay, so maybe if I get myself to a point where I'm not eating food, that should shrink my stomach and then help me to behave not so obsessively with food. So that's why I tried this. But because it's so sweet, I wasn't able to do a liquid fast. The apple juice just always, it made me crazy hungry. Like my stomach would be growling out of control. And so when you're on a fast, you can't have any form of sugar. So any form of sugar, sweets, it's gonna knock you out of that fast. Because I fasted before, and the first 2 days were hard. But then after that, my appetite was gone. But this, I fasted for 6 days, but it never got easier. So the only moments that it would be easy is if I drank like some fresh lemon water. Like I took some lemons, I squeezed the juice in some water, drank that. But then I also took like the leftover part of the lemons and then steeped hot water over it. So drinking that water that was steeped with hot water, oh my God, during that period of time, which is probably about 4 or 6 hours out of the day, I was not hungry at all. But as soon as I had this drink, I was starving. So the sugars from the apples just reignited my appetite and I had to drink. So in any case, like I said, it's still a little icy after having sat it in the refrigerator. So I'll take like a little butter knife, mash it up. Little butter knife, mash it up. I know that's crazy. You can have your spoon. Well, that spoon doesn't work. find a skinny spoon or just drink. So this is the sweet greens, so it's sweet, slight bit of tartness, I guess, from the lemon and the collards. But for this to be greens, it is very, very tasty. And like they say, it's 99% juice. 99%. And I'm guessing the other 1% is water. So it's delicious. I don't know if it's perfect for fasting, because like I said, with me, it just made me super, super hungry. But if you want to go on a juice fast and you want to be drinking something that's both refreshing and delicious, then I do recommend Raw Generation. I bought their, it's a 7-day pack, but they do expect you to drink like 6 juices in a day. I didn't want to drink that many. So you get a total of 42 bottles. 42. You got the sweet greens, the tart greens, beet greens, carrots, and there's another one. Oh, I think you get double of these greens. And so that's a total of 42 different bottles. So you get a whole lot. So I still have a lot left over, and I just use the juice to replace one of my meals of the day. So either my breakfast or my lunch. So I just use it as like a meal replacement. Even though it doesn't have a lot of protein in it, but I use it as a meal replacement, and because I want more vegetables in my life. So anyway, I do recommend them as far as taste and helping you to get more fruits and vegetables in your diet. I think it's delicious. Alright, so hopefully you'll try Raw Generation. I did include a link in the description for this, and tell me what you think.